It's so funny. We're live. This has just been. Do you go through these like? I guess it's doldrums is the best word for it. The past 9 months. I've been like, just getting these more days than I ever had before, where I'm just like not motivated to sing, or like that idea of why am I bothering to do this? Do you know? And like I told you in my email. Hey, we have somebody watching. Thinking about singing with you tonight was the thing that pulled me out of my doldrums. Like I was just, every time I thought about it, I was like, oh, I get to sing with Emily.
I know, I was really excited. I haven't played any music like live. I've just not really done a lot of the live shows. It's fun when you do it with another person. I don't enjoy doing it by myself, just as me as much. So I haven't really booked a lot of them, and I definitely feel like I haven't like really been writing, haven't really been playing as much, and it's like kind of sad, and I feel like just laziness in general has taken over. It's like, oh, I'm so exhausted from doing nothing.
I know, it does. Hey, Chris and Karen says hello, and hi, Scott. So nice to see you. Yeah, it's true. Like at the beginning of this whole thing, I was doing a lot of solo live streams, and it was a learning curve, like how to put on an entertaining show all by yourself with zero interaction from anybody. And but doing these Monday night things is so much more fun because I get to hear other people and we get energy,
Yes. And it's nice to just see familiar faces. Hi, Eric.
And Eric.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi. Hi, Emily's dad. So I do this every night. This is my virtual world tour. I had planned on being on tour for this entire year. And so this was my making lemonade out of lemons. So like you're singing in Massachusetts tonight and I'm in Colorado. And Dave Eschbach is here.
Woohoo! Hey, Dave. And Blair.
So one other thing, I feel like I had heard, did you play the Muses in the Vineyard the same year that I did?
We did. I think that was the first time that I had heard of you. Like that was, but then I hadn't met you for a long time after that, I feel like. It took a while for our paths to officially cross.
And then they did. So just so everybody knows, I'm in Massachusetts. Emily is in Colorado. But are you from New Jersey?
New Jersey, yep.
Okay. So the McCloskeys put on this festival, and Brian McCloskey is a huge music person, and so is Blair. And they told me about Emily and how great she was. And I know they're all, and Dave's a big fan too. And then we met, though, in Texas.
Yeah, so that was my first time meeting you in person. I feel like I've seen your live streams. I have followed you and communicated on things for years, but we've never actually met in person. So it was very bizarre that we met in Texas, where we were both not from, but good old Dripping Springs. That's where we know Eric from.
Yeah, same. And I was so bummed that we didn't get to play together when we were in Texas, but here we are, and we're doing it, and I'm very excited.
We're doing it in Calamas.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, I like that better. That's much better.
All right, we're gonna hear an Emily Barnes tune.
All right.
If I can figure out the correct buttons to push here. Hi, Judy. She says hi.
Oh, hi, Kyle. Hi, Judy. Cool. All right. It's been a while.
Let it burn, there's no need for speaking. What it is plain to see. Not afraid of what's been done or what's to come. My only fear is what might not be. But we can write a song on our altitude piano. Stay up till the sun comes back again. Lord knows that we know how to burn the candle, and sometimes I'm hard to handle, but it's nothing we can't amend when the your taste, and on the ancient hallowed ground, did you long for the day we'll be back in the same town, so we could write a song on our out-of-tune piano, stay up till the sun comes back again. Lord knows we know how to burn the candle, and sometimes I'm hard to handle, but it's nothing we can't amend.
I loved that. So I was like just enthralled with your voice that whole time, and then you whistled. I cannot whistle. You were so lucky.
When I first came to Colorado, I don't know, people say it's dry here, but you know, when it's like, they say that, but you're like, oh no, like it's not gonna be a difference. Well, it's really dry here. So I was like on tour playing my first venue here. Oh my gosh, and I'm sorry if you hear dogs barking. My
That's okay.
dog really likes to bark at the neighbors. You can probably hear it. But the first time I tried to whistle, like nothing came out, so I'm just standing up there like making my whistle face, and I was like, this is so embarrassing because like my lips were so dry. But I think I've gotten used to it now.
So this is not quite the same thing, but I was thinking about like dry lips on stage issues. I have this tic now where I can't get on stage without chapstick handy. And
Awesome.
It's because when I was a kid, I was singing and playing piano, and I must have like smiled in the song, and my lip got stuck to my teeth because it was so dry. And I couldn't like unstick my lip. It was from my teeth. It was awful in front of the. It was traumatic for me. Anyway, I can't.
Chapstick for the win.
I know, it's like a weird thing, and my husband is definitely trained to like always have a chapstick on hand, and we have a whole signal for the chapstick. I don't know, it's weird.
That's
Do you have any
great.
weird like stage tics like that?
Well, I feel like I've kind of like curbed this one, but I used to like have to play barefoot. So that was just like makes you feel grounded, you know. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
But when
So,
you play enough dirty bar stages, you're like, maybe I should wear shoes.
have you ever played in Boston?
I have.
Have you played Toad?
I have.
Okay, so I was never a barefoot performer. I don't even like to be barefoot, but I also, my feet are disproportionately small from the rest of me. I wear a size 5.
Okay. Yeah, we have the same problem. Yep.
And so heels hurt my feet real bad. And I had worn, for this show, I had a slight heel. It was not much at all. And at the end of 3.5 hours, my foot was cramping, and I took the boots off in Toad, but it was closed. And the bartender was so creepily rude. He came up to me and he said, "You are barefoot. Please do not be." And walked away. It was such a strange
Interaction.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never had somebody like tell me I couldn't be barefoot. They're more like, if there's broken glass, it's your fault. I'm like, got it.
That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna sing a song that I wrote after Dripping Springs because was that your first time performing that festival?
That was like my 3rd or 4th. So I'm a Dripping Springs like I don't know. I'm like an old person there, I think. I've come back every year. I'm like, you have to say yes to me. Like, you have to let me play again.
That's the note that I'm going to send also, because it was so inspiring, and I met so many wonderful songwriters that I love.
I'm so glad that you had such a great experience, too.
Oh, it was amazing. And so I left. We're driving away, and all of a sudden, all these new songs were popping into my head. And this one I wrote at the Sonic on the way to the airport from Dripping Springs.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
And I'm going to remember. If you watch every week, you know I never remember to put my websites up, but I'm going to do that tonight. Do one of these. I learned a new technology trick, guys. I'm so excited. Look what I can do, I think. Hold on. Look, I can show people's comments right on there. So if you make a good comment, I can show the world what you said. Okay, so this is called Daughter. When I was young, I was the good Lord's daughter. Didn't do nothing that would stir the water. My hair in pigtails and my saddle shoes lace. You could read my heart by the smile on my face. Oh, dream long and slow, but it don't mean nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. And so I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. When I was young, I wanted somebody to kiss me, someone to hold me, somebody to miss me. 'Cause in my mind it was the end of the story. It was lovely, man, and it was holy. Oh, dream long and slow, but it don't mean nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. And so I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. If I was smart, I'd spend my days and nights and mornings deep in the trenches and ignore all of the warnings. I know I'm lucky I got you as a believer. The girl that I am thinks that nobody can see her. Oh, I dream long and slow, but it don't mean nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. And so I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. When I was young, I was the good Lord's daughter. Oh, thank you. Let me see. All right, I gotta undo this banner. So I just want to throw out to everybody. I think a lot of artists are on here asking for tips and stuff, and we would graciously accept your tips. But we would even, I don't know about you, but to me, Facebook likes are kind of a big deal. So like our pages, check out Emily's Facebook page, and there's mine.
I love how organized you are with this. This is great. Thank goodness I'm not the one running it.
I gotta say,
Also, I tried to comment back to everyone, by the way, but I'm not.
Oh.
Clearly, I'm missing something tech-wise. So, hi, all of my friends and family from New Jersey. I'm not ignoring you.
I see where you put it. No, it was in the private chat. You put it, but you were close.
I don't have like an option to put something in the public one
don't?
for some reason.
Well,
No.
we can just talk to them.
But hi, I am really glad you're here.
Thank you, Chip and Missy. Hi. So, I had a question for you that I was going to ask in the middle of that, and it totally has slipped my mind. You said I was organized. I'm not all that organized.
More than
It was
I
a
am.
really good question, I swear.
I believe you.
So my mom instilled this thing in me where we just like save everything we've ever owned. And so I was thinking about it. I was singing that because that song's all about like letting go of the past and trying to fit into old jeans. And like, I still own clothes from high school, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the other day, maybe I'm saying this because maybe my husband will bring them down. Hi, Denise, because they're funny, but I found my prom shoes.
Aww.
I remember I was telling you earlier about how I had to take my like 1-inch heel boots off of Toad because my foot cramped up.
Yes.
These shoes, I think that I was trying to go for a Cinderella thing because they're clear plastic. But they're, how do I say this delicately? They're stripper shoes. They're stripper shoes. And I
You were
didn't
in high
know
school.
that.
Very fitting, right?
I didn't know that when I was in high school that they were stripper shoes, but they are. And so we found them the other day, and they still fit. But good God in heaven, I can't stand in them. But they're in really great condition. You know, I wore them the one time at the prom for like a minute because they hurt my feet. And I'm just does anybody need a pair of stripper shoes is what I'm asking. Because I will ship, I'll pay for the shipping, you get the shoe. Maybe they'll come down the stairs in a bit.
Cinderella slipper.
They are,
That's so funny.
they're really pretty.
Those clear ones are coming back. That like clear heeled. I feel like I know what you're talking. I can visualize the shoe that you're talking about. They're like retro now.
Yeah, they're
I feel like
classy.
someone wants them. Yes.
If there's any size 5, 5.5s out there, they're a great shoe.
It's too funny.
Oh man, I wish you could see what was on my feet right now because I've been working on. You have a really great look.
Oh, thanks.
Like to me, you know, your presentation online, like when I can picture what you look like and you've got a really cool visual. And I haven't figured out what mine is yet. So I just keep buying clothes and seeing if they work. So
like
tonight
you always look so cute.
That's really kind of you.
You have great glasses.
This is where I put all my attention into here. But I felt like I've only been wearing like cool shirts since I'm only on the internet. And I got a skirt today, a green skirt.
Oh, cute.
However,
Love it.
the shoe, I'm not wearing a shoe. I'm wearing like weird cat socks. Anyway, I just always think it's funny.
Weird cat socks for the win. I actually have shoes on right now.
You do? Oh, and they're cool. See, I knew
I got
you
some
had
leopard print ones today. That was really hard to lift my leg out.
No, you got a badass look. See, I knew. Oh man, what song
that's
do you
too
have
funny.
for us next?
Yeah. Well, speaking of moms, I feel like my mom would be really happy to hear this one. This is an older song, but this is called Color Me. And it's about viewing life like an adult box of crayons. Aw, thanks, Andrew. You might get an appearance of Cameron soon. I'm a very happy dog.
By the time I was 2 and can control my hands, my mother, she gave me a box full of crayons, and I gazed at the pages, faces so bland, the outlines of mannequin light. And I reached in and grabbed stay inside the lines, and I drew the sky gold, the stars red as wine. They spilled out onto the blank clouds. Now I am grown in both years and height. I have drank in the darkness, I've soaked in the light. I fell to that string when the wind shook the kite. And for those who see me in just black and white, color me sunshine, color me away, color me any way that you would like. Color me kindly, color me gently, color me straight out of black and white, and color me sunshine. You're constantly busy, always hurry up. You gotta make it on time, or your world will erupt. Sure, you fly down the highway, left foot on the gas, ignoring the beauty you so often pass. Got plans in your head, these things that you'll do, but that 9 to 5 life's got the better of you. Each side of your head holds your barricade, full of resentment, and red is the shade. Color me sunshine, color me away, color me any way that you like. Color me kindly, color me gently, color me straight out of black and white. Color me sunshine. Always moving forward, ferociously fast, but this is not a race. You only finish last when you ignore the song played by your heart's band. It's time to dust off the rust on that box full of crayons. Color me sunshine, color me away, color me any way that you would like. Color me kindly, or color me gently, color me straight out of black and white. Color me sunshine. Color me sunshine.
I loved that.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the song?
Yeah, so my mom always used to, when we'd be driving, would point things out like that's yellow, green. Like she just kind of associated everything with like colors with the crayon box. And then, you know, obviously there's the life is like a box of chocolates. We all heard that one. And I feel like my mom always has just this beautiful simplicity of how to look at life. And I feel like when I became an adult, I realized how much more difficult life is, but also that, you know, it is as simple as when we would look at, you know, things like a crayon box. So it was kind of inspired by her, and I actually wrote that with Mike Hers, who was, oh my gosh.
It was the Grinch.
I'm sorry.
The
Thank
Grinch
you.
just delivered my stripper shoes.
There they are. Oh my gosh, those are Cinderella stripper shoes. I love them.
You were telling us such a beautiful story, and then the Grinch just came in.
I think that's a great time. Like, let's not get it too heavy, you know. Those are amazing.
So anyway, they're a size 5, and they're very painful. So these are strictly only for professional heel wearers, I think. But they're all yours if you want them.
Those remind me. I feel like my niece has a pair of like dress-up shoes that kind of resemble.
Oh, like the little kid
Like
ones?
the clear heel. Yes, like the little like click clicks. We used to call them click clicks.
Yes,
My mom's probably laughing.
They're really
over that
loud
right
and,
now.
and they fall off your foot easily, right? 'Cause
Yes.
they're only on your toes. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That is so funny. I love those. Those are great.
I can't throw away a quality shoe, you know.
Yeah,
I also can't
especially-
wear it.
You can just like wear them just sitting down.
Yes,
As long as you don't stand up at all, you're good to go.
exactly. Because totally, I put one of them on the other day. I had a Croc on one foot. I put one of them on, and I stood up, and then I sat down, and I said, "Nope."
Well, that's a good conversation. Everybody here thinks Crocs are so ugly. I think they're the greatest shoe. I love Crocs. I am obsessed. I have my tie-dye Crocs that I wear everywhere. And yes, they are a fashion statement. I don't want to hear otherwise.
And listen, I get that they're kind of ugly, but they're so comfortable. They're handy. If they're dirty, you can wash them. I mean, and they don't have to match your outfit. I think that's the thing
That's the point.
of the Croc, right? Like, it's supposed to be a bold statement.
Yeah, Crocs and socks. I mean, that's the way to go.
Yes.
99% of the time.
Do you have a pair with the fuzzy lining?
I used to have pink ones with fuzzy lining. Right now, I just have tie-dye ones that don't have a fuzzy lining.
I think we have I have stepdaughters, and we have two
Oh,
different
nice.
kinds of tie-dye Croc. There's one with the hole and one without the hole.
Ooh.
Do you have the with the hole one?
With the hole.
The
Yes.
without the hole is more of like a nurse clog.
Okay.
And my friend Charisse has given into the Crocs world.
Every single person who has finally tried them on is like, okay, I understand now. Like,
So comfortable,
they're worth
handy. The other day I forgot I was wearing them and went out in the snow. That's the whole thing. Anyway, back to your crayon song. What I wanted to say about it is I love the imagery, and I love some, crayons just have that distinct smell too. So like thinking about, and when you were singing the song, I could smell crayons. But it's such a comforting thing to me because it reminds me of my mom and my grandmother.
Aw.
So
I'm
anyway,
glad that you made that connection.
yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
absolutely loved that.
Volkswagens. VW,
And it-
like the little bugs. The Volkswagen bugs smell like crayons. Just
They do.
if you ever get inside one, yes, they do.
That makes me want one.
I mean, don't you want one anyway? Just kidding.
Yeah, I kind of do. I want one to match my Crocs.
Right? Crocs, VW, and crayons.
Oh my goodness. This is me
too
stalling
funny.
because I didn't know how to follow your song.
Oh, stop. You're amazing. I loved your song. I love all of your songs.
Thank you. So I didn't know what I was going to play. So this is one I've played a lot. I haven't played in the past couple weeks, though. It's one I wrote for a songwriting group I'm in, and we were given the prompt Through the Window. And I was thinking about how, like, one weird thing my stepdaughters and I do, and like, usually on Christmas Eve or Christmas night, we'll drive around and look in people's windows. Anyway, but I was thinking about how the internet and Facebook has become like a window that we're watching other people right now. But it's a window that's carefully curated, I think, in a lot of instances. And so it can be really easy to look at somebody's window online and think, oh, their life is so perfect. But we're only seeing what people want us to see. Ruth, I have a couple Christmas songs coming for you, and to answer your question, I do kind of know Mary Did You Know, but not enough to play it. Do you know that song, Emily? It's like, Mary, did you know that your baby boy, and I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know the song, but I just I don't know how to play it. I'm sorry.
But it's really beautiful, and I'm sorry.
It is.
Ruth.
It's a cool I like that it has a lot of minor chords in it.
Minor
For a
chords
Christmas
are
song.
minor Christmas songs are my favorite.
Yeah, they're
Andrew,
great.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, I'm gonna play my song. I just want to talk to Emily. In so many ways, I feel like I'm living on a deserted island, and so Monday night is my chance to talk to other people. Okay, there's the button. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It means the world to me. And just another note, I know a lot of you watch every Monday and you already know this, but I have a Spotify playlist with all the artists that join me on Monday nights, and I'm going to be adding Emily's music tomorrow, so make sure you follow that. She's so goddamn pretty, I think it hurts sometimes. I think she wakes up early waiting for the sun to shine. Never anything out of place, she walks a very fine line. But no one notices the way tears make her cheeks shine. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, but everybody's got something they don't want you to see. They've got it all together, their kids, their jobs, their house, the dog. And in the photographs, I don't think there's a cloud at all. But he works out every night with someone who's not his wife. He doesn't think she notices, but everything's out in the light. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, but everybody's got something they don't want you to see. I'll paint my life, but I want you to see, 'cause everybody's watching me. Curate a life, what I want it to be, but everybody's always watching. What do you want them to see? She almost made a move, but everybody said to stick it out. Like they know his cold embrace and the love she does without. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, but everybody's always watching. What do you want them to see?
That is such
Thank
a good
you.
song. That's amazing.
Thank
I
you.
love that.
Thank you so much.
That's such a good hook, and I mean the piano part
Thank
is
you.
phenomenal. I don't know if you know. Do you know Angela
I don't.
Parrish?
Should I?
So she was in yes. So she was in Curveball New Folk with me like back in 2017, and she lives out in LA. But I feel like you guys would really like to write a song together.
Okay.
Or just talk, because I feel like you guys have like a similar, I don't know, it's kind of like a Lori McKenna type vibe where it's just like very real raw songs. I love the style of writing, and I think she I think you guys would like each other's songs a lot.
Okay,
And I like them a lot. So
you
I will
gotta
connect
give
you
me her
two.
name. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, please do.
I'll connect the two of you guys. And she also plays, like, really cool piano. But that song is amazing. I love that.
Thank you. It's funny that you mentioned the about writing with her, because I was thinking that I would love to write with you.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I've never really done a lot of co-writes, so other than with Mike, who is my old duo partner, so I would love to try.
Yeah. It's new for me, actually. The first time I ever co-wrote was with Lori McKenna.
What? She's like one of my favorite writers.
She's cool. Like, I don't know if you've ever met somebody you really admired and they're a complete ass, but she is like, has every right to be so full of herself and is not. And those are the people that I love.
Yeah, kind of doesn't surprise me. I feel like every time I see, like, I actually saw her, so she was the headlining back in the beginning of Dripping Springs. There was this one venue that's not there anymore. Hi, Keith and Bonnie. Sorry.
And I wanted to thank you, Andrew.
But they used to have headliners there. So the headliner, my first year, I think it was the first year, maybe it was the second one of Dripping Springs, was Lori McKenna. So she played in, like, this really intimate venue, and all of us were just sitting next to each other crying. I mean, like, she's just I think her lead up to the songs is almost even better than the songs. Like, and the songs are so good. And I feel like that's like kind of the thing that you have too. I mean, that's like the type of writing I feel like it's just so relatable. I was like,
so
oh
kind.
Gosh, like, like I can just like feel the song. I feel like I was like watching a movie when I was listening to you. It was amazing.
Thank you. That means the world to me. I don't know about you, but I'm relatively good at staying positive. But for everyone watching, we had any tour dates we had this year or next year, we're just getting this constant barrage of emails canceling them. And you understand why they're being canceled and they need to be, but after 10 of them, it can make you feel really like,
oh, definitely.
So thank you. Because that's
awesome.
where I'm at tonight, guys. I'm in the
Oh, well, we'll get out of it soon, I think. I mean, I'm working in healthcare right now, and so it's kind of just like I'm like right in the front, like the face of it every day, and it's a lot. I mean, it feels good to be giving back in a different way now, but it's still, I mean, it feels like music was a lifetime ago, and it hasn't even been a full year yet, but it feels like it's been 10 years since I've played for people. It's just so bizarre.
I know, and we're gonna get on stages and like have to relearn how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, talk about stage fright. I used to have this like weird like leg twitch thing.
Really?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was at Mercer Street, Andrew. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the venue that I was there too.
And so for anybody who doesn't know as well, Dripping Springs Songwriters Festival is like Dripping Springs, Texas is a small town, and like all the different shops become venues. I mean, not all of them. It's just so cool, and you can just walk around the town, and there's rounds. There's songwriter rounds at every one, and it's just such a cool experience.
Dripping Springs, just the town itself, is just changes what I think people's view of Texas is. I just think like we all think Texas is, I don't know what we all think, but we all think something of it, and then you're at Dripping Springs, you're like, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
It's just such a cool festival.
Yes.
Yeah, it has been a long year, Dave. I've like weirdly had a good year in a lot of other ways though. I mean, I quit smoking this year, which was cool. That's like a
Bravo.
good positive thing. It's been it's been a journey, but there's that. I started school. Oh, hi Michelle.
School for what?
Nursing, actually.
Really?
No better
That's
time
so
to become a nurse
exciting.
than during a pandemic.
That's so exciting. I love
Yeah.
new beginnings, and I love learning things, and I would love to have the time to go back to school because I just love learning things. Good for you. That's
feel
so
like
exciting.
No better time than when there's nothing else to do, right?
Yeah. Yes. I've found positives this year. I wrote a whole album.
What? Okay, that's like a huge positive. Miss, I'm not creative right now. I'm not feeling it. You wrote a whole album. That's awesome.
and back, like, thinking about getting on a stage again, like, I don't even remember the songs I played a year ago because I've only been playing new ones.
I had to ask Cameron. I was like, what songs do I know? And he was like,
Yes! Yes! Do you ever stand on a stage and just step up to the mic and think, shit, I didn't write a songwriting list. Songs? Like, do I know a song?
Every
Are there any
time.
songs? Yeah. No. Anyway, I've talked long enough. It's your turn.
all right. We'll try this, and I have like little lyrics up here, so don't mind me. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Just lost my spot. I'm gonna try one that I don't really play that often.
Running from the nightmares, shaking from the night terrors, hanging to the string of my red balloon. They were swept away from dreaming, caught between the wind and all the things I didn't know I'd need. Spent 2 nights sleeping on a hotel floor. Shots fired inside every snore. I'm an open door. Broke mom's favorite dinner plate. Waking up too early and coming home too late. Feel guilty about it, and after all these years, spend the longest nights with my windshield wiping tears. In a bucket collecting my brain, waiting on a drought that never came. I'm a weather vane. But I'm sleeping through the nightmares. I'm learning how to breathe when the oxygen is low. Baby, it's you and me, you're a living dream. So I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
That was beautiful. Is it new?
Thank you. Kind of like it's a newer song. I just haven't really played it much, so I only played it a handful of times. I wrote it like right before COVID.
What is it called? Is it Weather Vane? Because I really liked that lyric.
It doesn't have a name, so maybe that will be its name. That's actually I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I loved that, and I loved the guitar
you.
playing in that. Tell me about everybody asks you this question, how like your genesis into music. Have you always played?
So I started playing music. I mean, I loved music from the time I was little, but I started really playing when I was like 16, 17. That was kind of just always my outlet. That's kind of the one thing that I just was heightenedly focused on from the time I was little. So I dropped out of high school and started pursuing a career in music and was gigging pretty much as my primary job from the time I was like 17, 18. My mom would take me around to all the local places. Actually, Missy, who you can see commenting on here, she's like one of my longest fans. And then Bill and Patty, who are up there, like that they commented on earlier, are another one. They met me at Lafayette House, which was also like one of my first bartending jobs. So I bartended and waitressed at Lafayette House, and they also paid me to play there on Friday nights. It's in New Jersey. It's like this really cute little like restaurant / events venue, I guess. Like, people get married there. It's like really pretty, and it's kind of like old fashioned. And so I used to, bartend and waitress and sing there for like, years. That was my first paid gig, and that's where I met Missy. That's where I met Bill and Patty. That was my starting place. And yeah, so then from there I met Mike. I actually met him at Lafayette House too, Mike Hers. And he became my duo partner, and he started booking my tours, and it was just all happened from there. What about you?
Oh God. Well, this is the only skill I have in life. And I say that, and I'm not really joking, because like I broke my leg walking. So, like, even the most basic of skills in life are not mine. This is the only thing I can do. And I really, like, I had started playing piano when I was little, and I started writing songs when I heard Hanson, because they were my age, and I heard them, and I was like, oh, I can do that. And then I just started writing songs because I wanted to meet them.
Aww.
And I have yet to meet them.
Well, there's no better time than now, and it's a good thing you started writing songs. Because you're great at it. So
I thank them for that. What was I going to say to you? I was going to say, yes, Charisse. Yes, look, I have to.
Hanson forever.
Forever. And also, they have a beer called Hops.
Oh my gosh.
Which I think you can only get in Oklahoma. But it's really good marketing. I was going to say
anything with a pun on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I met Mike at the New Jersey Folk Festival.
Okay. Yeah.
And I remember he was really, really nice. He was great, and he had pens.
Yes.
And so then,
hold me like you mean it.
And so then I got pens with my logo on. I was like, that's so smart. And I think he also had styluses. Is that the plural? Stylized? Styluses. Yes, but he had them with his name on it. And I thought that was so smart.
Yeah, I remember his merch game has always been so much better than, technology, everything. Like, I only learned how to do any of this stuff because of Mike. He was like, Emily, you need to do these things. And I'm like, do I really need Facebook? He was like, yes. I'm like, okay.
Thank you, Mike.
His pens, like, said, hold me like you mean it, which is one of his song lyrics. And I was just like, so obvious, but like, I would never have thought of that. I would have been like, what do I put on my pen? Like, my name.
Yeah, that's genius.
I'm glad you have pens. I'm gonna get a pen next time I see you play live. Oh.
People throw business cards away, but they don't throw pens away because you need a pen.
The free pens are the best writing pens too. It's like whenever I buy a pen, it like runs out of ink, and then those like just the standard clicky pens are the best.
Yes. No, pens. All for it. I'm going to go out on a limb here and play a Christmas tune for Ruth, because she asked for one. Thank heavens I practiced this 5 minutes before we started, because I had never actually played this before. So I don't know how this is going to go. Not a clue. But it's a pretty song, and I'll do it now, per usual, so that I can redeem myself later when this is not great. My dream right now would be that Emily could sing some harmonies with me, because I think that would be the bee's knees. Can you hear this okay? It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's own gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear Do you have like a collection of holiday books that you've had your whole life or anything of that nature?
I don't.
So my mom had the Christmas can, and this was, those big cans of like caramel popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is like a hunkin' can, and so we've always kept the Christmas books in it, and it's just like my favorite thing every year to just open it and see. But anyway, this is my favorite book that's in the can. Does anybody else have this? Have you seen this before?
That's so cute.
I love it because the pictures. I don't like new Christmas books. I like the old ones because the pictures are just so. They're just so timeless, Like, look at that.
That is
it's
so cute.
Anywho, I digress.
I love that. No, I was the only one who really. I mean, my family's very musical in terms of loving music, but I didn't take any music lessons other than the ones that were like in school, just like band.
So you're self-taught on guitar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we didn't. I feel like my Aunt Susan probably has some old songbooks and stuff like that in her piano bench. She was the one who played the piano and all my cousins.
The
It's
old
so cool that you have
old
those.
music books are just like the artwork on them is epic. Oh, here
so
comes
cute.
the Grinch has just arrived again with a martini.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Grinch. I don't know. Did he just come around? You can wave.
It's so funny. I love that he's wearing a Grinch costume.
And he's wearing a face mask that says, can I see this? I want to see if Emily knows this. Oops, sorry.
I feel naked.
I know. Let's see if you can see what this is.
Snoogans. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I have a free song download to the first person to correctly identify the movie that this comes from. Let me just get a little bit closer. Snoogans. I think that you have to really be invested in this particular film to understand Snoogans. I feel like he walks around with this mask and nobody knows why on earth his face says Snoogans. But anyway, first person to identify that is going. Oh, Charisse! Charisse got it. It's from Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay, nice. I've never seen that. So that would make sense as to why I didn't know it.
Also, neither have I.
Even better.
You're right. And my mother, I just need to vent to the world right now. Is Snoogans and Clerks, Scott? Andrew, I'm giving it to you too. So I'll PM you guys later and give you free song downloads. So my husband is kind of like a loner, and this pandemic has made that worse because now he doesn't have to go out, And in the past 2 weeks, what has happened is that he'll wear the mask out in public, but then continue wearing the mask at home because he likes people not knowing what his facial expressions are. And this is the first real marital strife we've had. I want to see what his face looks like.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I guess it's
I feel like
funny.
if that's the worst thing, right?
Yeah, if it's the worst, I'll take it. Oh, my goodness.
That's too funny.
What do you have for us next?
I could also do a Christmas song.
You don't have to. There's no pressure.
I might not do a Christmas song. Christmas happens every year, and you'd think as a performer I would have some memorized, and it's every year I practice, and it does not stick with me.
Can I tell you? I think this is funny, and I'm so sorry I'm talking too much. It's just because I don't.
You're not talking too much.
to
I
talk
love
to.
it.
So we have a local furniture store chain, Cardi's Furniture, and 5-6 years ago, I made them a Christmas jingle for their commercials. And so every year around Thanksgiving, I start getting the, hey, is that you in the Cardi's commercial? And what it is this. Silent night, holy night. Just that. That's all that it is. And then heavenly peace. Well, then people ask me to play it, that version. I'm like, well, that's all it is. That's the whole thing.
that's the whole jingle.
That's the whole song. There's no rest of that version. Anyway.
That is so funny.
It's your turn. I should probably flesh it out.
No, I feel like I even have songs that people request now that I'm like, oh, I wrote that. And I honestly could never play that for you. I don't remember when I wrote it. I don't remember any of the words. I don't remember what key it's in, so I'm sorry. Missy is really good at like pulling out a song I haven't played in like 12 years, and then I'm like, I can't play that for you.
Girl, you gotta keep them fresh. You gotta keep them all fresh.
Right? No way. Let's see. All right, I'll do this one. This is a song I wrote about a woman I met at a rest stop. Her name is Carmen. What's Carmen? I don't know where she is. Hopefully no news is good news, but this is called Hey Carmen.
Hey Carmen, did you make it to Virginia? 'Cause it's a long way from Omaha. Though you didn't bury your dad, somewhere deep in Minnesota, he's out there watching over you when you get back from where you've been. Hey Carmen, how was that cup of coffee? Did it keep your eyes from falling from the road? Do you realize, yeah, that those kids really need you? Otherwise they'd never make it back from where they've been. When you get back from where you've been, know there's someone behind that door to let you in. And if this life could grant me 3 wishes, I only wish I could give all of mine to you. Hey Carmen, did you learn to sleep at night without every car going by, sounding an explosion? Do you still check the lights a few times before you leave, so your mind won't take you back to where you've been? When you get back to where you've been, know there's someone behind that door to let you in. And if this life could grant me 3 wishes, I only wish I could give all of mine to you. You get back from where you've been, know there's someone behind that door to let you in. If this life could grant me 3 wishes, only wish I could give all of mine to you. Hey Carmen, did you make it to Virginia? 'Cause it's a long way back from where you've been.
Holy smokes. I just wanna, Bonnie loves that song.
Bonnie.
And Brian loves that song, and I love that song. And I was on the. You have a
Yes,
recording
I
of
do.
that, right? That might be number 1 on the Spotify playlist tomorrow.
Thanks.
Is there 3-part harmony on all the Hey Carmen?
There's not, but there's harmonies. So Andrew Delaney produced the record, and
I love him.
Bronwyn
He's really
Higgins.
funny.
I don't know if you know Bronwyn Higgins, but she did the harmonies on it, and it's weird because I feel like for some reason like harmonies in my voice like a lot of times don't work, but on this particular song, she did like 2 extra harmonies into the chorus, and it sounds so good.
I just want to I want to sing that with you sometime, and I just think it would sound so cool with 3-part on the Hey Carmens. I want to try it sometime.
Ooh, let's do it. I don't really know how to sing harmonies, so you'll have to give me like a lesson. I try, and
Yeah,
I don't really
it's
know how to do
hard.
it.
It's really, really hard, actually. I'm doing songwriting commissions for the holidays this year, and someone asked me to do something in barbershop quartet style to record it, and harmonies are so hard. And I don't know how you don't do that without an auto tune on your voice or something. It's like people who can sing a cappella and do harmonies blow my mind. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
I
want to
like-
sing that with you.
Cameron, I'm very lucky that I lived with him during a pandemic because he is super, super musical. He plays great guitar, has a wonderful voice. And so we've been trying, I've been trying to harmonize with him, but I just don't know how to do it. And I'm I laugh, or I'm that just sounds I'll record it on my phone. And I'm like, whoa, that sounds terrible.
It's so
I'm
hard.
you sound great. I don't.
I can only hear. I mean, I can if I work at it, I can do low harmonies, but I can only really hear the third above harmonies.
Okay.
Those I can picture what it looks like in notation and then sing it. But the low harmonies, people who can do that are geniuses of some sort.
Yeah, I don't even know what the third is, but but yes, I can only sing high ones when on the very rare occasion that I find one. They're always higher.
I feel like I only figured it out listening to the radio and singing wrong notes until I found a right one.
Okay, so that's what I should do, is just sing really loud and
yeah, and it's okay to sing the wrong notes, and then you'll find yes, obnoxiously, particularly Total Eclipse of the Heart. That song does everything. Side note, I think that's one of the best songs ever written. It's underrated.
I agree.
So I'm gonna try a relatively new one that I don't know very well, but I just want to. I was thinking about relationships in our lives and instances when we're little that stick with you for the rest of your life. And self-confidence is something that I struggle with every single moment of every day. And I was thinking about why that is. And I had this one particular relationship growing up of someone that I really looked up to that would always find ways to kind of cut me down. But I really just wanted this person to like me. And, it's still a thing that I work through. So this is called Sister. And once again, I'm going to remember to do this. When we were figuring out just who we wanted to be, I used to wonder, do you like me? Matched every movement you made, matched every book that you read, and wondered, do you like me? From the hand that I needed, reminders of how I'm defeated still keep me down, and you still wear the crown, sister. When every boy thought that you were the one that they need, I used to wonder, could they like me? 2 sizes too big and too good underneath. You cut me down to let me know. From the hand that I needed, reminders of how I'm defeated still keep me down, and you still wear the crown, sister. Time can't break down stones with a firm foundation. I am gaining ground, but these stones are a firm foundation. You're my foundation. Two sizes too big and too good underneath. You cut me down to let me know. From the hand that I needed, reminders of how I'm defeated still keep me down, and you still wear the crown, sister.
Ooh, I love that. I like that minor chord a lot.
Thank you. I am a sucker for minor. And your cute little dog. I saw your cute little dog.
It's Clementine. She
Can
wanted to watch
Clementine say hello to everybody? Or is
Clementine.
and also the name?
Hey. Come
That
here.
is an
I can't take any credit for this cute dog. This is all Cameron.
I love that name.
As much as I want to. Clemmy, come here.
Clementine.
Everyone wants to see you.
Guys,
Hey, come here.
Clementine.
Oh, come here.
Brian
You
McCloskey
ain't-
is here. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Come here. Hi. Oh, she's going to be a little stinker. Come
I feel
here.
like Brian inadvertently sponsored this show tonight.
Come here. It's
Oh,
Can you see her?
Clementine. Oh.
Clem. Everyone wanted to see how cute you are.
Hello, cute dog. As if the dog recognizes that I'm waving.
Oh, she's like super muddy. Did you see how muddy her feet are?
Oh my goodness.
Covered in it. Covered in mud.
So I feel like we're in the 2 songs left ballpark.
Okay.
I don't know how the time brought us here so quickly. It does not feel like it should be. But now, if Brian McCloskey has any requests, he could throw them in. And Jenny agrees that that is a super cute doggy.
Yeah, she's really cute.
Do you have anything you would like to promote or anything? Let's promote you.
Maybe just promote live music in general.
Yes,
Like, let it live. But,
I know.
I don't have anything new on the horizon. I don't have any shows.
Well,
I don't have anything, but that's just because of COVID.
but your
hopeful.
website is really lovely.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have it's still a new album. My album Rare Birds that I put out was exactly a year ago. That's what all the songs that I've played except for the one are from.
And on your website, you've got that beautiful artwork at the top. Is that from that album?
Yes.
It's like a
probably.
florally.
Oh, yes, it is. I was like, I
Very
can't even
cool.
remember what's on the front page of it. Like, I haven't been on there in so long. That's
Well,
true.
everyone should go on your website, follow all her stuff on Spotify, and you'll be able to easily find her if you follow the Virtual World Tour playlist, because she's going to be at the top there with that Carmen song. It's so good.
Aw,
Do you
thank
actually
you.
was it like a one-off meeting of Carmen?
Yes. So I was it was before I lived in Colorado, so I guess it was like 4 years ago now, because I'm maybe almost going into the 5th year. I can't even. It was a while ago, and I was actually driving back from Colorado to New Jersey straight through, to take one day of rest and then start my East coast leg of the tour, and I stopped in Omaha, Nebraska at a rest stop, and it's the only rest stop, I swear, if anyone's driven through Nebraska on here, or really from Colorado to the East Coast at all, you know how little that there is. So I got there and I met Carmen at the rest stop, and those are all factual portions of our story. I remember, it was such an emotional moment, and the entirety of the story would take quite a while to tell, so if you want to know it, I'm happy to. But she was just such a beautiful person, and it was a true, like, real life, like, movie moment where it's like somebody tells you, I think you saved my life, but it's like just the presence of that person and that story and how connected we are even as strangers was monumentally life-changing for me. Like, it's probably one of those, like, few moments in my life that I will hang on to for its entirety. Like, I hope I never forget that encounter.
Wow.
She's amazing. I hope
So
I know one day that she's okay and she'll be back. I guess no news is good news. That's what I tell myself.
Yes, no, I like that. So I had thrown out that if Brian had any requests, he could make one, but he didn't make one. So I'm going out on a limb and assuming he's going to love whatever you do next.
Brian, if you have any requests, now's the time. Nothing? All right. Gosh, I just had I'm like, what songs do I have any songs? All right, I'm gonna do this one because I feel like it's very fitting. This song is about wanting more time in the good moments. I think we've spent almost a year now, just from elections and a pandemic, just really focusing on so many negative things. I think it's easy with the media and just not seeing family and being really socially disconnected to feel that negativity. But at the end of the day, there is so much to be thankful for, and there's so many good moments. And so this is a little tune about wanting to spend more time in those. It's called 5 More Minutes.
Strong cup of coffee starts the morning. Bouquet of flowers from the side of the road. Spinning records in the kitchen while I'm cooking, planting roots, and calling this place home. Can I have 5 more minutes to soak it all in? Can I please press the pause button? No, I'll never change a single thing. I like it the way it is. Can I have 5 more minutes for this moment that I'm in? Messy bed with arms that reach me. Got you running late for work again. 'Cause love you make me want everything. Never thought I'd want it. I don't want this to end. Can I have 5 more minutes to soak it all in? Can I please press the pause button? No, I wouldn't change a single thing. I love you the way you are. So can I have 5 more minutes just lying in your arms? Close my eyes to blink and Mama's hair is gray. It's about that time I board my plane and fly away. So can I have 5 more minutes to soak it all in?
I didn't see yours until after I started playing. I'm sorry.
I am such a fan, like, of your music and your voice and you as a person. I'm sad that it's taken us.
I know.
this
I'm
long
like, do you want to
see
just
each
have
other.
like a regular like FaceTime coffee in the morning sometimes? This is so nice. That's
let's
like
just hang
the
out.
last time I did one of these was like, oh, thank you. It was like, I don't know. I feel like 6 months ago. Miss you too, Judy. I have some things coming in the mail for some people on here, so I hope that they come in time, which they probably will not. I'm the worst at mailing anything in a timely fashion. As anyone who.
But your hair is wicked cool.
Thanks. I love the wicked. It was totally like an East Coast thing. People don't say that here. I miss it.
That's so funny because it's just part of my DNA.
Like New England is, I mean, I lived in Maine for quite a few years and I have a bunch of family up there and that is just, I mean, when you frequent New England, you're like, it's just normal. But here, like, no one really says it. You're always like, oh, you're from the East Coast. I know it. Yeah, we are. This is wicked.
I think I've pretty successfully masked my accent. I don't think I have much of a Massachusetts accent, but things like that would be my giveaway. The bubbler and wicked.
The bubbler? What's that?
The water fountain.
Aw, that's cute. I didn't know that one.
When I was little, yeah, the bubbler. When I was little, we went to church and I would always ask my mom if I could just leave and go to the bubbler.
That is so funny. I love Massachusetts accents. I think they're like every time you like watch a really good like gritty movie, they're from Boston. Like every time they have just like the thickest Boston accent, and it's great.
Although some of them can be a little put on. There was one that bothered me, and I can't really think of what it was. Anyway, I saw a really funny song today called. Do you remember What Did the Fox Say? What does a fox say, people?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What does a fox say? I'm sorry, that's stuck in your head now. They have a song called Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
It's funny. I thought it was really funny. Everyone should go. It's Ylvis. I don't know. YLVIS is the band. Massachusetts. If you want to have a little chuckle
after this
at our expense. So what am I gonna play? I've been laboring over this decision tonight. But I think I'm gonna play a song about America is what I'm gonna do. And I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. This Monday night series makes me feel like a normal human being. And I'm just so grateful for you all who tune in every week, and for Emily for being here. And big old shout out to Brian McCloskey, who thinks that Emily's hair is wicked cool, and I agree. But Brian McCloskey, I forget the year that we met. It must have been 7 or 8 years ago, and I was in a really crummy place musically. But he came over to me and was a fan and was supportive and pulled me out of that slump. And so he's just been a person that routinely picks me up again.
Gosh, all the feels same. I love Brian.
Yeah. I just don't know
Brian's
how
amazing.
you could not.
Right?
So thank you, Brian. And my cousin Ruth congratulates you on working on nursing school. Okay, so I'm going to throw this up one last time and just let you guys know that if you can throw some tips our way, that would be super duper appreciated. Independent musicians live streaming is all we got right now. So it means the world when you do contribute. And if that's not within your means, that's totally fine, because liking our pages and following us on the social media things is just as important and feels just as good. Sometimes even more so. Sometimes I'd rather a like than a dollar. So thank you guys. This is a song that I wrote called America. And it's really just about appreciating that all of us are in different places and different struggles, and that is part of what makes America beautiful, and we just need to treat each other with kindness. It's much harder where I shiver, drinking water from the river. It's a gold rush, it's the harsh touch see her standing, oh so boldly. Take more time out, is what she told me. My back is breaking, she's breaking in America. But how can I live it up when I can't even fill my cup? Praying's all I can do. 'Cause they don't see these sturdy feet walking miles just to meet the end. Is it coming soon? But how can I live it up when I can't even fill my cup? Praying's all I can do. 'Cause they don't see these sturdy feet walking miles just to meet the end. Is it coming soon? 'Cause it's much harder where I shiver, drinking water from the river. It's a gold rush, it's the harsh touch of America.
All the way. There you go.
Wow, I love that too. I love your piano playing.
Thank you.
You got
Oh,
Oh, play your harmonica, play.
backwards.
Oh, the other side. The other side, play.
Oh, how sweet. Look how grown up. Last time I saw you, you were a teeny tiny little baby.
Can you say hi, Emily? Say hi, Emily. Can you say hi? Look at her.
Oh, you are just so cute. Look at your
She's
jammies.
waving to you. Can tell everybody, what does Santa Claus say?
Oh,
Can you say Merry Christmas?
oh my gosh.
Say it one more time. Ho, ho, ho. Goes.
Oh my
Grinch is
gosh.
gonna
That
take
was
your
like the
baby.
highlight of my day.
The Grinch is taking my baby. Oh my goodness, Emily, you are so wonderfully talented. I love your voice and I love your songs, and you are so cool. And we need to hang out.
I feel the same way, I guess. Let's have a virtual coffee date and talk about music and just be friends outside of,
I am
outside
100%.
of shows. That's the only thing that stinks about shows is you don't get to talk enough.
I
feel
know.
Like, that's the only thing I never like about them. I'm like, well, I
But
got to
here,
see this person,
see?
but I didn't get to talk to them.
But isn't
This is
this
great.
like a plus side
Yes.
of what we've been forced to do is get to know each
agree.
other?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take that as a really wonderful positive. Thank you, Jenny. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Please check out my Facebook page. Tomorrow I'll have a link to our Spotify playlist. Carmen's going to, I don't know if you can hear my son. He's saying bye.
Bye-bye.
It's
Cute.
not night time.
Aw.
But anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you, Denise. And I'll see you next Monday. I've got Susan Catania. Have you ever played with Susan before?
Oh, she's awesome. I've never played with her, but she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's another one who's a great songwriter that I've never gotten to perform with. So I'll see her
amazing.
next week. And, you know, I'm going to keep doing this. Maybe we can do it again.
Thank you so much for having me. This was just such a treat. Like, this is my little musical Christmas present. Thanks, Grace.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
everybody for
you.
tuning in too. Like,
Yeah.
this is really, really nice.
You have totally lifted my spirits. Thank you.
You too.
Have a good night.
Bye.